Gold digger oil. So here is the gold digger oil from Art of the Root, and I have some interesting things to tell you about this oil. I am going to share with you some of the results that I've had from this oil and some of the experiences that I've had using this oil as well. Let's get into the results and experiences. Okay, so when I used this oil for the first time, and I mentioned this in the last video that I made about the recent Art of the Root haul that I had. This is one of the newest oils that I have gotten from Art of the Root, one of the newest conjure and hoodoo oils that I've gotten, period. And it seems like this is very, very, very powerful. I want to share some text messages that I've gotten from some of the guys that I am seeing at this point who are trying to work their way into my life. So usually how it goes is I'll mention a problem to a guy, and if they offer to help, I allow them to help me. If they don't, the relationship usually doesn't last that long anyway, or like the interaction or the dating or the courtship or whatever, it doesn't last that long. But immediately after getting this oil, I got a Cash App from one guy that I'm dating. He seems to be the stingiest one so far at this point, so that was pretty interesting. He Cash Apped me about, let's say, 30% of the bill money that I mentioned that I needed, and I guess I'm expecting the rest later. But that happened literally 1 hour after I anointed myself with this oil for the very first time, and I was shocked, and I was like, I was sold. After that, I started using this every day. I started to use this definitely every time I went on a date. Absolutely. Or after, going out or anything like that. Okay, so with that said, I just wanted to share that one experience, and I also want to share with you some other text messages or interactions I've had with guys. 3 more. Okay, so I didn't take any screenshots of the Cash App, but I did take screenshots of 3 other electronic interactions that speak to the powerful effectiveness of gold digger oil. Okay, all right, so the first one, let's call this guy Kelvin. Okay, so Kelvin is a guy that I met off of OkCupid, and I've never met Kelvin before. Never met him. Okay, Kelvin asked me for my Amazon wish list. I gave it to him. He has been sending me gifts from my Amazon wish list, and he has been sending me, like sums of money to put into my Amazon gift card account, just because. So I want to read a text that he has. He says, "Good afternoon, I'm glad, and I'll definitely be visiting your list today." He means my Amazon wish list. "And I enjoy pleasing you, even if the gestures are small. I have a weakness for you that I don't fully understand. I don't think I meet your standards for a dating relationship or anything exclusive, at least." Okay, so he means that, he's saying that I'm sure you could pull a guy that makes more money than me, so I know that we can't be in an exclusive relationship, but I still want to give you gifts. Okay, that's interesting. And he sent this after I started using this oil. Another interaction from a guy that I went on one date with before I got the oil, and that, he's been trying to set up a time to meet with me again, but I've been really busy. And he says, "Good morning, how are you? What time do you want to come out with me?" He invited me to go fishing, but I was like, I don't know. And I was like, "Oh, hey, I can just see you another day. I have to wait to get paid. My tank is empty." And he says, "I told you that I can send you some cash or some money for gas." And I'm like, "Where?" He's like, "Do you want me to meet you somewhere or Cash App you? I can do either." And that was cool. He sent me about $80 for gas. So I was like, okay, cool. That's cool. And these are not, this isn't big stuff, but now the last interaction that I want to share with you after I started using gold digger oil is from another guy. You can call him Ted. We can call this guy Ted. He sent me a text. He says, will you be free to talk later? I was like, after 10:30 when my shift ends. And he said, okay, I look forward to hearing from you. I want to discuss more about how I can help you out with that bill too. So I told this one guy that I was a little bit worried and how I didn't know I was going to be able to see him next week because I had to work in order to handle a school bill that I just got. And he was like, well, how much is the bill? And I'm like, it's this much. And he said, maybe I can help you with that. I'll see what I can do. And so after sending that text, he did call me and he said he would give me about 1/3 of the money for that bill, and it's not a small bill. So there we go. I got money from 3 guys and a promise for money from 1 guy, and I'm starting to believe in this. And the thing is, again, you know, I'm not exactly sure about the mechanics of using these oils. It could very well be a placebo effect, but stating your intentions and using the oil as a symbol to manifest what you are looking for, and in this case, I'm looking for men to take care of me, helps. It helps to focus your energy and your attention on that goal that you have. And I think this is the most powerful thing about hoodoo and conjure oils, is that it will focus your energy, your time, your attention on whatever you are trying to manifest. It smells so good. This is typically, I saw a comment from a subscriber, I think it is Sunrise Sunset or Sunset Sunrise. She mentioned that the best way to use these oils, and this is exactly how I use the oils, is to take some of the oil and you dab them on your pressure point while stating your intentions. So my intentions were to have generous men spoil and take care of me and lavish me with gifts, right? And I would put the oil in at my pressure points while I state my intentions and visualize this happening to me. And the scent, the oil, the act of putting the oil on you, the act of stating your intentions, all work together to focus your energy and your attention on getting what you're out there to get. I mean, you guys should know by now that I love She-Ra 7, and if you know anything about the game, you know that in order to get what you want from men, you can't give them what they want. So just keep that in mind. You know, just keep that in mind, right? Understand that men want something from women. We're not going to get into that conversation. We all know what they want. In order to get what you want from them, you really do have to hold off on giving them what they want. Okay, so yes, this oil can help you, but it will not replace you actually doing the work and doing what you're supposed to do to get what you need to get. Okay, and that is not giving in and not giving it up. Okay, all right, so I mean, you know, if you develop a real relationship with the man, okay, cool, you know, intimacy is expected in a real relationship. But if there is no committed or real relationship at this point, there's no reason to give it up, because you're just hurting yourself. In the long run, you probably will get less, and yeah, the longer you hold out, the more you'll get. So remember that when you use this oil, that is a really vital part in the whole game, in the whole dance that you do with men when acquiring their assistance and acquiring gifts from them. Okay, all right, so with that said, I really love this oil, and if you check out their website, let's see, Gold Digger, I just want to show you what the website has here. So this is the Gold Digger oil here, and it says Gold Digger oil to attract a generous and rich man or husband. Okay, generous and rich, generous or rich, right? Generous and or rich. Right, it says it says, yes, we make sure to add plenty of herbs that target marriage. Our goal with this oil is to create a blend to help you hook the perfect wealthy man and get one heck of a diamond ring placed on your finger. with more than 12 types of herbs in this blend. Our Gold Digger oil features cardamom, vetiver, calamus, apple leaves, cinnamon, rose orange, and many others. Okay. It says you can dab onto your body, anoint it on jewelry, or place a few drops in your bath prior to going out. You can dab along your neck and wrists. Make sure to keep a bit on your hands, and when meeting new people, make sure to shake their hand. That's interesting. I haven't tried that yet, but I will. Or I mean, if you know the guy a little bit better, I mean, I guess you could have some on your hands and like hug him, maybe rub his shoulder. We'll see. Okay, so that is my review so far. This is a very early stage review. As I use this oil more, I will be making updates on this oil, my experiences and results using it. Okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know, and it's always great to see you here. Make sure to comment. I'm pretty responsive to comment, and yeah, okay, see you, bye.